Touchdown. She hit the line on the far side, and the Rebels win.
Stop bleeding! Stop bleeding! He connects! Rebels with their first lead of the night.
And the Andover Huskies are your section champion.
And good evening and welcome to Andover tonight. The Huskies host the Blaine Bengals in boys lacrosse action. Andover, it's been a bit of a struggle this year. They are 0-6 under head coach Ken Weichel. Meanwhile, the Blaine Bengals are 3-2 under head coach Alex Johnson. Blaine opened with an 9-8 loss to Robbinsdale Armstrong and then came back with 3 straight wins, 13-12 over Osseo Park Center. They beat Mounds View 13-3, and they took down Anoka 10-5 at Goodrich before getting beat by Elk River Zimmerman 15-4, and the Elks among the favorites in the conference this year, and they've certainly played well that night, beating Blaine 15-4. Tonight it's Andover, then Wednesday Centennial at home, and then they'll get Totino Grace a week from tonight at home as we move toward the midway point of the boys lacrosse season. Meanwhile, for the Andover Huskies, once again it's been a struggle. They opened with an 18-2 loss at Maple Grove. They played Elk River Zimmerman tough, losing 8-5. They got beat at 12-8 at Spring Lake Park in the third game of the year. Fell to Centennial 13-7 here in Andover. And then in a wild one, got beat 19-13 in Fridley by Totino Grace. And then fell to Buffalo 18-5 last Friday night. And Buffalo is ranked, they're unbeaten, number 8 in the latest poll in boys lacrosse. So Buffalo outstanding. Andover, a little bit of bad news. They will be without their leading scorer, Caleb Weichel, the 9th grader. 16 goals, 7 assists, 37 ground balls. Weichel out with an injury tonight. Meanwhile, brother Caden Weichel will be in goal. 81 saves. He has faced more shots than any other lacrosse goalie in the state. He is second in saves and first in goals allowed. So he has seen a ton of shots. Caden Weichel will be in goal down to our right here at Andover, or on the south side of Husky Stadium. Meanwhile, to the left, Blaine's got a pretty good goaltender in their own right in Rylan Dickinson. He is a sophomore. Dickinson in the goal on the north end of Husky Stadium. We're just about ready to go. And Tristan Klein, a junior, is 132 face-offs here, taking on a very good Fogo man for Blaine, and that is Michael Aber. And Aber has won a ton of face-offs this year already for Blaine, and he is outstanding. And Blaine will start with the ball, and this is Joe Penner. Penner, one of their leading scorers. And we didn't see Caden Bunis in the lineup. Bunis, the leading scorer for Blaine, and we're not sure if Bunis, in the lineup I got from Alex Johnson, the Bengals head coach, Bunis not listed. He had 4 goals in that game at Anoka at Goodrich Field. Here's Penner. That one skips way too far in front of the goal, goes well wide. But Blaine's going to hang on, and there goes Aber out of Fogo. Face-off, get off. And he finally gets off the field. Calvin Bethel will take his spot in the attack. And Andover's going to go a man down. And that is going to be Lucas Donnelly. And they'll go a man down, 45 seconds. And that'll be a slash on Donnelly. And here's Penner. Penner handles it a lot. Here's a shot off to the left. Shot ripped, and a save by Weichel. Bethel ripped the shot, but Caden Weichel knocked it down. And now Weichel's going to step out of there. And he's going to lob it way downfield. Long clear there. Pretty unusual play. Seymour picks it up. That shot goes just wide. He was down there with Cole Jensen. And because Andover, they moved so quickly downfield, Andover didn't have anybody near the end line. And there you see that man down. A moment ago, Andover's long stick middle. Lucas Donnelly on the sideline. Here come the Bengals. Ben Stoffaker. And he's going to get it up front, and they're going to turn it right back over, and now it's going to be Andover ball. So Andover's going to get it right back. Pfeiffer. Now a good move there by Jacob Pearson. 5 goals, 5 assists. Gets it ahead. Nice pick on the ground ball. Going in. Shot saved by Dickinson. Boy, taking it right to the front of the net was Seymour for Andover. Still scoreless. Just over 2 minutes into the game. Here comes Blaine the other way. Sutherland takes a shot. That goes out, but Blaine had a man deep, and down there deep, Caden Parent. Parent, a junior, trotting onto the field in Blaine, Calvin Bethel. They work it around. Here's Penner. Penner's going to handle it a lot out on top. Good length. And handle it with the left hand or the right hand. Swings it into the middle, and Bethel. Bethel gets it further inside, trying to get a shot away is Devin Nitty. Nitty handled it quite a bit at Goodrich against Tanoka. And that 10-5 win over the Tornadoes you saw here on QCTV. That was really a cold night. Wow. And a shot in the goal. That's Penner. Joe Penner gets Blaine on the board. And time of that goal, 3:04. So Penner just a move to his right. And got it by Caden Weichel, and it's 1-0 Blaine. No assists handed out on that goal. Blaine's already got a face-off win, and once again, Michael Aber, their face-off specialist, really does a nice job. Good and quick. Stays low to the ground. No one was able to gain a clear advantage. As a matter of fact, Andover's going to come out of there with it. Good job by Tristan Klein. He has 32 face-off wins, and that is a key part of this game, no doubt. And Andover is going to come out of there with that win. Now they try and get it set up. Parker Johnson. Once again, Caleb Weichel not available. He's injured. Their leading scorer, 16 goals, 7 assists, will not play for Andover. They're in white attacking the goal down to our left. Here's a ground ball. Battle. And now we got a push and a shove. Andover's going to hang on. Here's Pearson, his 5 goals, 5 assists. They're going to need to get other scoring. There's no doubt about it. Let's see if they're able to. That pass goes over to Parker Johnson, too wide. Saved over there on the edge. And now Andover's going to get it right back into the middle. And Pearson is going to make his move into the middle, put it on the ground, get it back. Just over 4 minutes into quarter number 1. Pleasant night, and the weather looking up. 60s later in the week. I saw a couple of forecasts that say we could be up around 80 early next week. My, how things change here in a hurry. And you knew that's how it would go. We'd go from late winter into early summer. There wouldn't be much of a spring in these parts. Well, Bowden, good speed, getting hounded. Now they get it to the goal line extended. Bowden gets it back. Bowden puts it on the ground. Good defensive play by Blaine. But there to scoop it up is Parker Johnson. He's going to try a shot. Skips wide of the goal. And Andover's going to hang on. And retrieving there for Andover is Seymour. 7 goals, 2 assists. He is the leading goal scorer in the game, with Caleb Weichel not available. Trotting in, Bryce Weingartner as he comes into the play out on top. Blaine down deep, well behind the net. The goalie again, Ryland Dickinson. And he is an active goalie. You got to watch. He's got good speed. He would come out of the net, go well downfield in that win over the Tornadoes. Making a move to the front. Tough shot on the run. Taken by Cole Jensen. Deflected away, picked up by Blaine. Not a high percentage shot, but why not? Good clear ahead. A little bit too far by Brooks Costy. And it's picked up there by the Blaine Bengals. Litke. Aiden Litke has it. Waits for a change. And now it's Ryan Williams. Williams over on the right. Down into the corner. Running out of there, Caden Parent. Parent got stymied right in front. Good defense there by Andover. Still got a shot away. And it's going to go wide. And down deep, Alex Crane for Blaine. Just over 6 minutes into quarter number 1. Here on QCTV, Blaine leading at 1-0. Steve Thompson and a small QCTV crew here tonight. There's one down low and a save by Weichel. Good job. And he'll feed it out. Pearson catches on the run. That was a good feed from the goalie out to Pearson. He caught it in stride. Now he'll set it up, get to the goal line extended. And the Huskies will try and feed it inside. Quick shot goes high. That was Weingartner on a tough angle shot. And Andover's going to hang on to it. Particularly windy here at Husky Stadium tonight, compared to what we've seen this spring. Adam Peterson. Peterson, a middie for the Huskies. And a senior. Blaine's done a good job pressuring on the perimeter. Here's a feed to Peterson. Peterson gets a shot away. That skips over the top of the net. Ryland Dickinson, the goalie for Blaine, had it measured. Andover's going to hang on. Actually, now Blaine's got it. And a good run for Blaine. One of the long sticks has it. That's Anders Gilbertson. Gilbertson's going to carry it into the attack zone. Now retreat back to his side of the field. And now the Bengals get it set up 1-0 here in a low-scoring first quarter. Blaine maintains. This is Nitty. Nitty's dangerous, takes a shot. It was repelled there by Donnelly. Donnelly's been really good on this side. That ground ball tipped around. Nitty somehow grabbed it. Now to Penner. Penner has the lone goal of the game, coming at 3:04. Let's see what Joe Penner does. He'll give it up. Penner's got so much length and is so dangerous. Good speed. Spends a lot of time out on top for the Bengals. There's a good bump behind the net. Stick check by Nathan Bieberg. Penner lobs it toward the net. It's picked off by Andover. Good job right out of the air chase. Or Bailey Pfeiffer. And now they get it into the attack zone, and Will Bowden. Bowden gives it up. Knudsen. Further out, Weingartner. And now it's Pearson. Pearson getting bumped, gets in, gets a shot away. That goes wide. And they've had some looks, but they've gone wide. 2:42 to go, quarter number 1. Blaine leading at 1-0. Blaine picks it up. on the ground. And they're going to get it ahead. Carrying it ahead. Jonas Nelson. Actually, that's Costy. And then didn't give it up. Good job there by Andover. Garrett Ron was all over him. Andover gets it right back, down 1-0, 2 to go, quarter number 1. We're moving right along. Right back into the middle, Klein. Gets it further in. Trying to maneuver is Knudsen. And further back out. This is Tristan Klein. 28 ground balls this year, 32 face-off wins. And that's huge. Ground balls, face-offs, you can contribute in a lot of ways. Doesn't need to be goals and assists. And he has certainly contributed, even though Andover hasn't started the year the way they had hoped. Klein has played well. Out in the perimeter, Cole Jensen. Jensen, good spin move. Double team comes in, they get it in the middle. That one batted toward the net by Weingartner. Unusual shot for sure. Coming up on 1 minute to go, quarter number 1. Blaine leading at 1-0. Bengals are going to have it. And it's Penner. Now it's Williams. Williams gets it down to the goal line, extended. It's tipped, but tipped effectively by Parent to the X. Parent gets it back, shot. And that one knocked down. Parent tries to get it back. It's a shot away. Gets mauled. And now picking it up for Blaine is Crane. We got a player down and an injury timeout. 27.7 to go in the quarter. Husky is down. But Blaine leading at 1-0 here at Husky Stadium. Lone goal in the game coming for Joe Penner, midfielder for the Bengals. And once again, we haven't seen their leading scorer, Caden Bunis. And of course, Caleb Weichel for Andover out. And coming to the side is Luke Sims. And Sims is going to go to the bench and get some attention. Looks like he might be okay, but he is going to get a breather. Blaine gets it back. Here's Penner. 20 seconds remaining. Penner to the right. Turned away. Good defense there by Donnelly. Penner gives it up. Now Blaine sets it up on the left side. 10 to go in the quarter. They try to get it back to Penner. Ground ball. Battle for it. Penner pops it into the air. Andover trying to gain control at the end of the quarter. Doesn't matter. Blaine will not get a shot off. And they lead at 1-0 after 1 on the goal by Joe Penner at 3:04. We'll come back in a moment with quarter number 2 here on QCTV.
While behind the wheel. Hands-free is the law in Minnesota. Learn the law at handsfreemn.org.
Welcome to At the Half, the show where we take a closer look at some of our area high school sports. I'm your host, Mary Kilikai. As the snow melts and the sunny days return, the Anoka boys tennis team heads back to the courts. Head coach Eric Bertram hopes his team experiences more than just wins and losses.
We lost 7 seniors from last year, so that's a lot to fill. And it's really cool because the group this year is coming together and figuring it out. Players are playing wherever they need to play, and they are embracing it. And it's not always the easiest or most fun, but you know, we're working hard and playing hard.
mostly cloudy skies, but generally pleasant here at Andover. And Blaine leading at 1-0. Joe Penner the lone goal. 3:04. Face-offs 1-1. Win for Mike Labor of Blaine. And a face-off win for Tristan Klein. And those two are going to go at it all night. And that's one of the feature battles of this one for sure. With both teams without their leading scorers. Once again, Caden Bunis not available. And of course, Caleb Weichel not available. Two dynamic players, leading scorers for both teams. A very unusual ground ball out of the face-off, and it's going to be grabbed up by Klein. Well, Andover has been able to get a couple of possessions, and that is huge to get that. Now get set up. And they've had to deal with a very aggressive Blaine defense. Trying to step in is Klein. And the ball comes out of bounds on the near side. Just underway, quarter number 2. Andover has the ball, trying to spin to the front. They've had difficulty getting to the front. That's Seymour. That one goes wide. Andover has a man deep, hustling back there. Cole Jensen. And Andover's going to set it up. They are in this game, there is no doubt. But they need to cash in and put some shots on net and test Ryan Dickinson. They get it in front. There's a shot right over the top. Oh, they got it into Baker, and he put it right over the top. Here's a shot. That skips wide. Shot attempted by Seymour again. Actually, Andover's been able to get some looks coming out there defensively, knocking it away as Aber, he'll pick it up. Aber's usually a face-off specialist, but he's on the field, has good speed up the far sideline, being chased by Pearson. Team switch side. Blaine on the attack to the north end of Husky Stadium. And now another ground ball. No one able to gain a clear advantage. Just getting absolutely drilled and hanging on. Caden Parent, pretty good job. But now off the sideline, Joe Penner. Penner at an alley. They close it off. Penner hangs on, being chased there by Beberg. Still gets his shot away, skips in on goal. Saved there by Weichel. A ground ball to his right, and it's picked up by the Huskies. Dangerous clear attempt into the middle, and it's picked up by Blaine. And now Blaine's going to get after it, trying to get a shot away from a tough angle. It was Litke. Another ground ball on the right, pushing and shoving. Another one on the ground right in front. Physical play, no one able to gain control. Clock stopped, 9:25 to go in quarter number 2. Blaine still leading at 1-0. They're in the attack. Caden Weichel, the sophomore goalie. And now Penner swings it across. Skips it across. Ground ball. And now Penner's going to pick it up. Penner's out there with Bethel on top. Goes down into the corner. Stumbling, falling, losing it. We got a flag. That's going to be a trip. And Andover's going to go a man down again. Taking the knee for Andover, Bailey Pfeiffer. And that comes at 2:59. And an opportunity here for Blaine. In blue, on the attack down to our left. Pfeiffer out for 30. Penner, shot in the goal, goes upstairs and takes advantage of Andover, a man down, gets his second of the game. Penner, a good shot, goes upstairs, time of the goal, 3:20. And it's 2-0 Blaine. And we'll go right back to the middle for Andover and White. Tristan Klein on the face-off. And Michael Aber for Blaine. Aber just dominated the face-off circle. And he's got his hands full with Klein. No clear advantage here. Klein's still fighting for it over on the far sideline. He just will not give up. And Andover's going to come out of there with it, and then it's taken right back by Aber. Boy, great battle there. He's going to finally get it. He spins. Player falls down. That was Annan Peterson. Peterson right back into the play, trying to get after the ground ball. Blaine's going to chase in the near corner. And now it's going to be an Andover ball. Blaine leads at 2-0. Joe Penner, a goal in each quarter. 7:55 and counting. Quarter number 2, long clear near side. Trying to run it down is Bryce Weingartner. Andover's got it near sideline. And they get it to the outside, and it skips by Pearson, and it's picked up on the move. Reynolds, Colin Reynolds, to the middle. Nice feed across. He'll come to the sideline. And now Blaine's got it. Mark Radke has it. Chase Van Gilder handling it out there. Van Gilder right back into the middle. Ryan Williams. Now they put it on the ground. A lot of ground balls in this game. And they're going to go to Andover. 6:59 to go. Quarter number 2 moving right along. Blaine leading at 2-0. Both teams have held it a long time in the attack zone. Andover hasn't had a ton of good looks, and when they have had a good look, they haven't been able to put it on net. Another ground ball right at midfield, and it's scooped up by the Huskies. They're going to try and carry it forward, and we got a timeout of Andover. Well, Bowden grabbed it, and now Ken Weichel wants to talk it over with 6:42 to go. Here's the upcoming schedule for Andover. 1 to go this week. They'll be at Champlin Park. The Rebels have a good team. And when you look at the conference standings, Champlin Park 2-2 in league play, 2-4 overall. Maple Grove and Robbinsdale Armstrong are right on top. Anoka having a good year at 3-2. Centennial, Rogers early in the season among those teams in winning record. But Champlin Park, solid team. They have played a tough schedule early in the year. And then a week from tonight, they host Anoka. And then a week from tomorrow, Rocori. And then a week from Wednesday, Rogers. So they'll have 3 in a row here at home on the 9th, 10th, and 11th. And then they get Robbinsdale Armstrong. So a lot of home cooking coming up. And then they'll close out the regular season at Park Center against Osceola Park Center. Meanwhile, the upcoming schedule for Blaine and end of the season, end of May, goes quick. Centennial on Wednesday at home. Next Monday, they get Totino Grace. They'll be at Maple Grove on Wednesday, May 11th, at Spring Lake Park, Coon Rapids, in Spring Lake Park on Monday, May 16th. They host Eden Prairie, they host Champlin Park, close it out on the road at Rogers. So that is the upcoming schedule for the Blaine Bengals. 6:42 to go, quarter number 2. Blaine leads it and over the ball. We'll sling it down into the corner. Pearson to the side of the net. And it's picked up by Blaine. Anders Gilbertson. Again, a long clear to the middle. Eludes the stick for the moment of Nitty. Nitty's going to pick it up on a hop. Get bumped. And now it's going to be Andover. Andover right back at it. Shot blocked out of there by the goalie Dickinson. Pearson puts it on the ground, being watched by Costy. Pearson's going to get it back. 5:48 to go. Quarter number 2 gets a shove. Works around a pick. And is going to set it up on the right side. Trying to find an alley to get a run. They're going to go back to the X. Spinning around over in the corner, Cole Jensen. Jensen could move into the middle, gets his shot away, and it goes just wide. Tried to go at the goaltender's feet, and it skipped wide. Now it's going to be Blaine ball. 5:21 to go, quarter number 2. And now the Bengals on a run. And a good run indeed. Sutherland spins, still has it. Steps through with the long pole, and now we get a timeout, Blaine. Terrific individual effort by Sutherland. The LSM for Blaine gets it upfield. Now they get a timeout. 5:02 to go here in quarter number 2. They're up 2-0. Official grabs the stick here during the timeout. They're going to check one out, each side. Caden Parent for Blaine having his stick looked at, making sure it's within the regs. Lights starting to have more of an influence here at Andover. Lights have been on since the JV game because of the cloud cover. And I've said it frequently here this spring on QCTV on the Lacrosse telecast that I've done, that turf has made a gigantic difference. With all the schools in the Anoka-Hennepin district getting turf, whether it's Andover or Blaine, Champlain Park, Coon Rapids, Anoka at Goodrich, has made a huge difference in this game. Because you think about how dreadful the weather has been this spring, and look at my yard, and very difficult to play lacrosse, and the fact that they've been able to get out here and play these games in spite of the bad weather on good field conditions has really helped this game a ton. So a big positive with terrible spring weather, at least have a good field to play on. Oh, here we go. Joe Penner has both goals. One in quarter number 1 at 3:04. The other here in this quarter at 3:20. Bethel over on the right. Hands it off, going into the middle. Parent gives it up. Penner goes down low. It's blocked by Weichel. Good save. Caden Weichel, a beauty. Saw him go down low and got it in the big net. Now he's going to trot out of that crease area. And he's going to try another long clear. That one's on the ground. Kind of a risky play, and They turn it right back. His counterpart picks it up. Rylan Dickinson. Dickinson had it knocked away. And now Blaine still has it after a ground ball. That's Gilbertson. Now they clear it into the middle. Neat play. Cottonsteed begins his run. Gives it up. And it was put on the ground, picked right back up by Williams. Williams goes down. Flag flies. I think Andover's going to go a man down for the third time in this game. Let's see. Picked up over there by Nitty. Nitty's going to shovel it further out. Flag still on the field. They try to get it back out. Now it's going to be grabbed by Andover. Whistle blows. Garrett Ron grabbed it. And Andover, for the third time in the game, second time in this quarter, is going to go a man down. And taking that knee is going to be Adam Peterson. And that penalty is going to come at 8:19. Blaine's taking advantage. Once a man up, Penner's goal earlier in this quarter was with Andover a man down. So Peterson takes a knee and we'll be ready to go. With 3:41 to go in the second quarter. And you can see a little bit of the setting sun there. We are headed in the right direction. Weather looks spectacular later in the week. And then rumors flying that maybe some 80s next week. Oh, what are we going to do? Nitty over to Penner. Penner gets it down low. They try to get it into the middle, and they turn it over. They turn it over a man up, and then putting it right back on the ground for the Andover Huskies is Bieberg. And now dancing out of there is Pearson. He's going to try the far side. And spin. Continues his run. Good job here. Jacob Pearson. Pearson still with it. Gets shoved. Better get some help after that long run. Puts it on the ground. Gets it back. He's going to trot right back out. He's putting some miles on. Comes across. Good catch. Bowden. Now it's Weingartner. Off to the left. Grabbed by Jensen. Jensen trying to get to the middle. And his pass inside intended for Bowden goes through. Andover hangs on, however. Coming up on 2 to go. They get it to the side of the net. Big shove there on Knutson. Now they get it on the side. Tough angle shot, and that goes wide. Just put it on net. That was Seymour. And Blaine's going to get it. 2:01 to go, quarter number 2. And Blaine leading at 2-0. So they weren't able to take advantage of Andover a man down. They're 1 for 3 on that category tonight. Mentioned Maple Grove leading the league. 4-0 in conference play, 5-0 overall. Armstrong 4-0 in league play, 4-0 overall. Neither team has cracked the top 10, however. Build St. Margaret's number 1, Prior Lake, Chan, Shako, Minnetonka in the top 5, then Stillwater, Matamidi, Buffalo, Irondale, and then Rosemont. There's his shot in the goal. Andover is on the board. Time of the goal, 10:02. Oh, Andover on the board. They get one on net, and they beat Ryland Dickinson. Now we got a face off. Klein for Andover. So Pearson gets the goal at 10:02, and then Blaine goes a man down. Sutherland at 10:02 as well. So Andover pulls to within 1 off the goal by Pearson. And they're a man up for a moment, but Blaine's got it. Reynolds swings it over to the left. Parent getting bumped. Delivers a bump there on Pfeiffer. Now it's Penner. Penner has 2 Huskies keeping an eye on and gives it up. Radke showing a speed, trying to get around the edge, getting shoved by Donnelly, goes down, flag flies. Andover's going to go send a man to the sideline. Now, both teams a man down for a moment. So Donnelly, time of that one, 10:53. Both teams a man down for a moment. Blaine will get their man back here momentarily. 1:07 and counting to go. Penner. A little more room to operate. Penner's going to give it up on the left. Trying to get a move in. Litke goes around. Nice pass into the middle. And a goal for Parent. Pretty goal there. Comes at 11-10. And it's 3-1 Blaine. That was a terrific. Yeah, Caden Parent catch and shoot right in front. Nothing Caden Weichel could do there, and it's 3-1. So Andover gets the goal, and then 1:08 later, Blaine comes back to go back up by 2. Let it 1-0 after 1. And now lead at 3-1. It's been the battle all night. Klein for Andover. Coming out of there, Aber for Blaine. 3-2 on the draws. Blaine right back. Still time. 30 seconds to go. Setting up. Reynolds. Blaine gets it to the X behind the net. Player trying to get to the front. Andover repels. Now it's Penner. Look out. Penner has 2 goals. Takes a long shot. Off the post. That one skips out of there. Way to the outside. Andover trying to run it down. Donnelly. Now we got a timeout, Andover. 6 seconds to go. And they are in the defensive zone. So I'll have to work some magic to get it downfield and get a shot away. As they trail 3-1. Coming up, as always, our At the Half feature here on QCTV. And then quarters number 3 and 4. From Andover on a pleasant night. I think everybody's in a better mood because they've looked at the weather and it's finally going to warm up later in the week. As crazy as it sounds, I'm ready to mow the lawn. That'll be good to get out there and mow the lawn at some point. I won't be saying that in August, but right now it sounds pretty good. Blaine having a pretty solid year, and you look at Blaine right out of the gate. They got beat by Robbinsdale Armstrong 9-8, and they're unbeaten and atop the conference with Maple Grove. They had a close win over Osceola Park Center, blew out Mounds View, good solid win over a good Anoka team at Goodrich, and then struggled against Elk River Zimmerman. And the one thing we don't know was Caden Bunis out of the lineup, because he had a great game against Anoka where he had 4 goals early and really set the stage. They had won 3 in a row. And now we're back at it. Seconds remaining in the quarter. Andover goes that long clear, and they can't connect. So we have played 2 quarters, and Blaine leading Andover here 3-1. We'll take a break. We'll come back. Stick around for our At the Half feature. And then, of course, quarters number 3 and 4 here on a Monday night at QCTV.
the show where we take a closer look at some of our area high school sports. I'm your host, Mary Kilikai. As the snow melts and the sunny days return, the Anoka boys tennis team heads back to the courts. Head coach Eric Bertram hopes his team experiences more than just wins and losses.
We lost 7 seniors from last year, so that's a lot to fill. And it's really cool because the group this year is coming together and figuring it out. Players are playing wherever they need to play, and they are embracing it. And it's not always the easiest or most fun, but you know, we're working hard and playing hard. And we got a couple wins this weekend, which was really cool. A lot of first varsity wins. So.
Yeah, we lost a lot of seniors. I think us 3 are the only returning varsity members this year, so we have a lot of young kids, a lot of new fresh faces.
Yeah, it's been, it started off a little weak, but we've grown and we've progressed as a team, and I think we're going to play really good this year.
My whole family kind of played tennis, and my brother was in it at the high school, so I decided to join.
That's right.
It's like a team sport, but you get to play a ton to get that one-on-one time.
This team in particular is just an amazing group of student athletes that really have each other's back. They show kindness, they show toughness, and they show everything that we want them to be working on within themselves going forward after tennis. And hopefully they play it the rest of their life, but this is a special team from that dynamic. I don't know how many wins, but from just how they treat each other and treat their opponents and how hard they work. This is a really special group this year.
It's a big mental battle to play, and when you have teammates there, you can rely on them when you're playing and when you're in your match, but also you got to play on your own.
It just kind of develops.
Yeah.
I think we're all just trying to do the best we can.
Yeah, work with what we have, play our best matches.
So I'm an English teacher, and Maya Angelou, you know, amazing American poet. I want to say she had a quote, something like, you'll forget, you know, sometimes what you did with people or what people said, but you rarely will forget how they made you feel. And that goes for how you treat your opponents and your team and coaches and opposing you know. But those are the things that kind of transcend the sport, that make it accessible to their futures. So that's what I love about coaching tennis and just coaching in general.
As part of the recent Anoka Hennepin Schools expansion efforts, Champlin Park was able to upgrade and expand their athletic facilities. We talked with their activities director, Matt Matson, about their new digs.
This goes back probably 6-7 years ago. We started a 10-year plan for our softball and baseball fields here at Champlin Park. And you can tell right now behind me there's a beautiful grandstand. Thanks to generous donations from Champlin Park Baseball Association. We couldn't get this done without them, and obviously our hardworking booster club, you know, and our head coach Ryan Tome as well. We sat down 6-7 years ago. It was actually former baseball coach Corey Davis, myself, a group from Champlin Park Baseball Association, our booster club, and we laid out a 10-year plan for mostly, you know, looking at our baseball and our softball complex and what we could do to help our student athletes here have a better experience, you know, bring us from wooden bleachers in the old days up to something that looks like this behind me. And we're just super excited to get that rolling. Our first major project for both fields was to add lights, and a Twins grant helped us with that, along with our booster club and Champlin Park Baseball Association. So it's a project that continues to develop. I think the next big one is to finish up a grandstand-like area at our softball field, and then maybe some indoor batting cages / storage facility here on the property. As the weather improves, I know my softball coach, my baseball coach with lights, they're looking to play night games, get the community involved, get some more, you know, of our youth athletes out to watch the high school kids. And by having lights, you know, that allows us to have those 6:30 starts, 7 o'clock starts, and gets a little bit more of that community enjoyment. And obviously playing under the lights, you know, it's a special feeling for those kids, and I know the parents like it as well. I think, you know, when people are out on a late night jog or stroll with their kids and the strollers are going by and 7 at night, you know, they might just stop in and watch an inning or two. Maybe in the past, you know, they wouldn't get that opportunity with games being at 4 o'clock, and now you've been able to bring that to the entire community. Definitely even summer baseball. You're looking at VFW, Legion, those areas getting to use this place, maybe host some bigger tournaments now that you have, you know, a bigger grandstand and some access to those items. So yeah, we're just looking forward to showcasing it to everybody out there. Going to be fantastic. The boosters are putting in a sound system, so we're going to have, you know, it's going to be like a Major League Baseball game. You can walk up, hear the starting lineup, get names announced, music playing, so we're super excited to showcase our students.
Here is the latest update with the Andover robotics team, the Butler Bots. Following a year of hard work, innovation, and troubleshooting, the Butler Bots are primed to take their skills to future endeavors.
My name is Travis Gross. I am a senior here at Andover High School. Working on a team in robotics here, it's a lot to manage. We have a few different groups of people. I'm a coder, programmer, so I have a few of the new people. I've been teaching them throughout the season how to code. And then we've got, well, people who fabricate stuff mostly. We've got, that's honestly most of the people here. Michael does most of the CAD design, 3D modeling to plan out the robot. And then we got Emma and Jake. They work on acrylics and stickers and stuff for our sponsors. So we got our little niche, pretty decent at it, and it works well.
So I'm Emma Lycano. I'm a senior. I've been here since my freshman year. Compared to doing like absolutely nothing to actually being in charge of like managing and like acrylic stuff, so that's amazing. So we first start off with a rough draft, and then we put it on we grab like our sheet of board. It depends on whatever thickness we want, and then we put whatever our rough draft on it. Otherwise, if we're gonna like laser cut it, we put it in the computer. We set all this stuff and then we cut it. And then most of the time it's gonna be bent, so we have like this metal bender, then we heat it up and then we just bend it like crazy.
I'm Dylan. I am a senior. I mostly just help out, otherwise I helped with the climbing on. I did a lot of CNC stuff or like the printer stuff in the other room. So I did that, then I just helped out around here. I might do something along the lines of college. So that I do a lot of stuff like this at home. So I usually just fix like tractors and stuff, and then I build like mini bikes and stuff.
I'm Michael Anderson. We're currently in the tech wing of Andover High School. This is my senior year with robotics. I started with a class that I chose as an elective, design and fab, where I was doing 3D modeling, and I thought that was very fun just to 3D model, and that's what got me into robotics. I was 3D modeling for robotics, and I still do that. I have a preliminary model of the robot back there, and that's what really drew me into robotics, then the free food.
That's it for this edition of At the Half. As always, keep up to date with all that's happening in the cities of Andover, Anoka, Champlin, and Ramsey by following our Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube account. Thank you for watching.
Did you get a call or message that mentioned Social Security that made you feel threatened or scared? That is not the Social Security Administration. Social Security will not threaten you, press you for personal information, or demand instant payment. Social Security does not accept payments by gift card, prepaid debit card, internet currency, or by mailing cash. Criminals use these forms of payment because they are hard to trace. Don't fall for it. Hang up, ignore them. Report this criminal activity to oig.ssa.gov.
Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Hello, I'm Kevin Jameson.
And we are back here at Andover for quarter number 3 of this game. Quick summary after one. Blaine led at 1-0, Joe Penner. Goal at 3:04. And then in quarter number 2, a little more action. Penner is second of the game at 3:20. Then Andover got a goal. Jacob Pearson at 11:02. And then Blaine, final goal of that quarter. Caden Perrin at 11:10. Blaine leads at 3-1. Blaine on the attack. Quick shot. That one goes wide. Quick shot attempted there by Brooks Costy. Just underway, quarter number 3. Blaine in blue, Andover in white here at home. And we got a bump on the side of the net. And Andover's going to get it right back. Here we go. Leading scorers for both teams out, Caleb Weichel, 16 goals, 7 assists for Andover. Caden Bunis has had a big year. Had 4 goals against Anoka early in that game to really blow it open. That turned out to be the difference. Quick start by Bunis. Now Blaine gets it back. So teams trade turnovers here early in the third. And here come the Bengals. They get it into the middle. Delay shot saved by Weichel. That was Landon McCoy with the quick shot and is saved by Weichel. Minute in, Blaine's got it far side. Nitty into the middle, Penner. First 2 goals of the game for Blaine. He is certainly a factor when he's on the field. Good size. Penner, shot. And that one may have been partially blocked by Weichel. Going far side on a hop. Blocked away. Blaine's going to hang on. Blaine right into the middle. Shot and a goal. Boy, good feed from behind and got it to Perrin. Perrin's got 2 in a row. And that goal comes at 1:37. Terrific feed from behind the net to Parent in front. Crane's going to get the assist, and it was a beauty. From the X right in front, Parent was able to beat Weichel, and it's 4-1 Blaine, 10:23 to go here in quarter number 3. Klein out there for Andover. Aber. Klein got knocked down, and it's going to be picked up by Aber. Nice feed ahead. And on the move, here comes Blaine. Reynolds shot. That was knocked down in front. Got a scramble. Ground ball in close. Dangerous spot. Goalies hate that. Blaine's going to come out of there with it. Good play by Parent. Parent and Penner both have 2 goals, and now it's going to go to Andover. And away we go with Andover. Another long clear goes all the way through, and Andover gives it right back. Costy gives it up on the left, through the legs of Parent. So sloppy play early here in quarter number 3, 9:27 to go. Both teams, they just, Blaine has a goal, but now we got a flag, and so Andover going to go a man down again and cross-check Ron. And the time of that penalty, 2:34. Oh, and down for a minute. Blaine gets it back. That's Parent. Now Penner. Litke out on top. Didn't catch it first, put it on the ground. Opportunity for Andover to get it back, but Penner steals it away. Here's a shot, and that whistles wide by Bethel. Calvin Bethel uncorked one, but they didn't have anybody back deep, and now Andover's going to get it. That's a big break, a man down. 9 minutes to go, quarter number 3. Blaine leading it 4-1, Andover the ball. Let's see what the Huskies are able to do. They get it ahead, and that one goes over the top of the net. Oh, golden opportunity. And it just came out of his stick high. Oh. Wide open net, and he didn't cash in. I'll be thinking about that one. Seymour. There's a shot. And a good save by Ryland Dickinson. He goes down to a knee. And the quick clear, and here comes Blaine. Penner to the right of the net. And that's going to go all the way through, but they turn it right back over. Tried to get Parent. Parent couldn't run it down or couldn't catch it. And then couldn't run it down. And now another chance for Andover. Seymour would love to have that one back. And now the goalie, Weichel, way out of the net. He'll try another long clear. It was caught for a moment, came right out of the stick. And now Blaine shovels it ahead. Here's Penner. Penner with momentum. Goes across, throws it away. And Alex Crane couldn't grab it. And now it's right back to Andover. Boy, it has not been a work of art so far for either team here in quarter number 3. Ken Weichel, head coach for Andover. Alex Johnson for Blaine. Teams just kind of go back and forth. And now Andover's got another man down on a knee. And that is Cole Jensen. There's Litke. They get it across Penner. Penner from on top. Fires one wide. Now we got a timeout, Blaine. Alex Johnson wants to talk about it. 7:16 to go in the third quarter. Blaine has a goal. Second of the game for Parent. They led it 3-1 at the half, and now they're up 4-1 here in the third. But both teams really turning it over. Great opportunity for Seymour to make it a 4-2 game. Missed a wide open net, goalie out of position. And it just came out of his stick high. We don't have a stick check during this timeout. Caden Weichel heading back to his net. Out of the timeout, Penner's going to have it. Comes into the middle. Had Nitty on the cut toward the net. Now gets it back. There's another one off a stick. They're just having a hard time catching the ball here in the third quarter. That was a pretty good pass by Penner. Blaine turns it over. Now another long clear. That misses everything. Another ball on the ground. Blaine shovels it toward the middle. Still on the ground. No one can grab it. And now finally Andover. Knudsen. Now Pearson. Pearson gets bumped. Goes right into the middle. Picks one up on the ground. Pearson wants another goal. Battles his way to the front, puts it on the ground, grabbed by Andover. Here's his shot, blocked down in front, picked up by the goalie, and here comes that active goalie. Ryland Dickinson, he's on a run. The goalie all the way up the field, sidesteps, and then has it pop out, and then he gets decked, and now Andover's going to come back the other way. Andover gets the clear ahead. They don't have a goalie in the net. Here's his shot. That one goes wide. No goalie in the net. Another opportunity for Andover. Two good scoring opportunities missed the mark, and it's still 4-1 with 5:35 to go. Andover has it into the front, ground ball. No one near. Is Penner going to get there? Penner scoops it up with the left hand. He's getting hounded. Penner makes a move into the middle. Gives it up on the run. Good catch. Nitty into the middle. Shot. Goal! Penner from Nitty. Time of that goal, 6:49, and Blaine extends their lead to 5-1. That was pretty play. Nitty with the assist from Penner. Penner fed him, and then Nitty on a run. That was terrific. And Andover, a moment ago, goalie out of position. They weren't able to find the net. Actually, they've had two shots with the goalie out of position. And now we'll get a draw. Michael Aber for Blaine. And Tristan Klein for Andover. It could easily have been 4-3, and now that's picked up on the ground ball. Here's Reynolds. Reynolds gets it back into the middle. Costi swings it back into the middle. There's Chase Van Gilder. Van Gilder feeds it ahead. Goes all the way through. Back to the X and turned over. Oh. Parent's pass should have been caught, and just a turnover. Nice pass into the middle. Caught by Johnson. Put it on the ground, got it back. Parker Johnson cutting across the middle, caught it on the run. Now he'll throw it further down. Knudsen can't get to it. Blaine scoops up the ground ball. They send it to the goalie, goes all the way through. Goalie's still fighting for it. And coming out of there is Ryland Dickinson. Flag flies. He moves it ahead. On the run, Parent. Parent toward the net. That is saved by Weichel. We have a flag. Limping toward the Andover bench was Bryce Weingartner. He gets a slash. Andover, for the third time in the quarter, goes a man down. This comes with 7:34 elapsed. It is 5-1. Actually, penalty comes at 7:26. He'll be on a knee for a minute. Andover a man down again. Seventh time they've been a man down in this game. Blaine puts it on the ground. Here comes Andover. Chance for the Huskies. They get it into the middle. They get it in front. Beautiful play. Knutson to Bieberg, I believe. Actually, it's going to be Baker. So a man down, Andover gets the goal. At 7:57, it's 5-2. Now you can see the setting sun, and we'll get the goal announcement officially in a moment. .403 to go, 5-2 Blaine. Clean win there by Aber. And then it's turned right back over. Here comes Pearson. Pearson on the run. Pearson to the right. That one skips by. Andover's going to hang on. So it was Baker with the assist to Knutson. So Baker gets the goal, the senior. Ground ball scrum. Now I got a whistle. Andover's going to hang on. Down 5-2. 3:30 to go, plenty of time in the game. They've had opportunity. They get it to the side of the net. Ground ball. Close to the net. And the goalie's going to control. Dickinson grabs. He's going to wait for everyone to clear. Actually, they cleared out in a hurry. Good pass. Stick knocked away. Penner can't grab it. Now Nitty goes across to Penner, grabs it on a hop, gets it over to the left. They get it to the side of the net. Andover defensively converge, and the Huskies are going to clear it out of there. 2:45 to go. Playing a little bit on their heels right now. I thought they would have been a little more patient, try and take the wind out of Andover's sails. Weichel carrying it ahead. Weichel tries that long clear into the middle. Blaine's going to get it back. Penner. And here we go with Penner. Now Bethel catches, gives it to Penner again. Bethel sets a pick. We got a shot. They whistle it. Andover ball, no goal. 2:01 to go. Andover gets it right back. Andover with a little momentum and an opportunity. Klein. Klein gets it ahead. Puts it on the ground. Blaine ball. Good job defensively over there by the Bengals to force that one out. 1:59 to go in the third. Actually, they're going to give it back to Andover. I'm not exactly sure. They pointed the other way. And now they give it back to Andover. I'm almost sure they pointed toward the south end of the field like it was Blaine ball, but Andover has it. I guess it doesn't matter. Weingartner. He was down for a minute. And now it's Knudsen. Had the assist a moment ago on that second Andover goal. Pretty goal it was. Feed to Baker, and he put it away. Andover's had good chances here in the third. They have it. Swing it into the middle. Ball on the ground. Trying to step inside was Pearson. Had it knocked away. He had the first goal at 10:02 of quarter number 2. Right back. Klein again. Now it's Jacob Pearson. Ball on the ground. Andover picks it up. Here come the Bengals. Up 5-2. Late quarter number 3. Coming up on 40 seconds to go in the quarter. Pass goes down into the corner. But Blaine's going to hang on. Parent. Penner on top. Shot. Save by Weichel. He's going to get it to Pearson. They converge on him. Pass ahead. Player goes down. Trying to scoop it up. Johnson. Blaine's going to get it right back. Timeout, Blaine. 13 seconds to go, third quarter. They lead it 5-2. Quick scoring summary. Blaine 1-0 after 1. 3-1 at the half. And now late in the third, they lead it 5-2. 2 goals for Penner, the first 2 of the game for Blaine. Caden Parent has 2. And the other goal for the Bengals, Devin Nitty off an assist to Joe Penner. Andover's goals, quarter number 2, Jacob Pearson, 6 of the year, coming at 10:02. And then the goal a moment ago was Chase Baker, the senior, with the assist to Quinn Knudsen. 5-2 with 13 seconds to go coming out of the timeout. Here comes Blaine. And he's going to have it. Near midfield with 13 seconds to go. Penner's out there. Bethel's out there. Here's Nitty. Begins his run. Steps in, gets decked. Ball down on the field, grabbed by Johnson. He's going to begin his run with 3, 2, 1. Won't get a shot away. Gonna fall out of his stick. 3 quarters in the books. Blaine leading at Andover 5-2. Boys Lacrosse here on this Monday night on QCTV.
The hands-free cell phone law means you can no longer hold a phone in your hand while driving. It must be mounted or placed in another area of the vehicle. GPS in hands-free mode is okay. Video calls, social media, vlogging, and others are illegal even in hands-free mode. Learn more at handsfreemn.org.
Hi, I'm Mother Earth. Did you know that items like napkins, tea bags, and orange peels can be organically recycled? In addition, you can also recycle
food scraps like fruit and vegetables, meat, fish and bones, baked goods, eggshells, dairy products, and even coffee grounds. Also, food-soiled paper, including pizza boxes and paper egg cartons. For more information on organic recycling, check with your city to sign up.
Welcome to QCTV Sports Break. I'm your host, Tim Anderson. As we take a step
Quarter number 4 coming up from Andover here on QCTV. 2 goals apiece for Joe Penner and Caden Parent leading the way for Blaine. They're up 5-2. 12 minutes on the clock. We switch sides. Caden Weichel will be defending the goal for Andover to our north or to our left. And on the south end here of Husky Stadium will come Rylan Dickinson. He made that long run down the field and desperately wanted to try and get a goal or maybe an assist, and then ended up almost getting caught out of position. Andover didn't make him pay, however. And here we go to the 4th. Line against Aber. Aber for Blaine. Actually, another face-off specialist. Colin Reynolds out there for Blaine. Andover's going to get, or excuse me, Blaine's going to get it. Van Gilder. Penner's going to trot onto the field. They're going to try and get it to Penner. First 2 goals, he's been held down. He's had some looks. Here's a shot from outside. That one is saved. May have gone wide, but it was scooped up there by the goalie, Caden Weichel. First minute of quarter number 4. Another long clear, put on the ground, picked up. Nice feet ahead. And then running it down is Will Bowden. Bowden spins, tries to get to the front, shot. That's blocked. Ground ball in front. 3 players aside, and it comes all the way into Dickinson. He's going to grab it. Nice clear. He gets rid of it quickly. And now here comes Blaine. Penner, great speed. And when they have their leading scorer, Caden Bunis and Penner make a dynamic duo. Penner trying to spin, cut, out on top. Going to turn it over. Andover ball. Lots of turnovers here. Quarters 3, and now we got a turnover here early in quarter number 4. Minute and a half into this quarter. 10:30 to go. Blaine leading at 5-2. They have led all the way. They had a 3-1 lead at the half. Now it is 5-2. Blaine controlling. On 2 hops. Grabbed there by Crane. And it's blocked. Boy, a shot ripped by Reynolds. And the save by Weichel. You saw it all the way. Lacrosse goalies, you got to be absolutely fearless. Just incredible. Now for Andover, Bieberg, one of the captains, tried to get it over to the goalie, and now Blaine's going to get it. Penner into the middle. Doesn't have an alley. Parent loses it. Here comes Andover. 9:20 to go. That pass put on the ground through the legs. Going to be another turnover. Battle ensues. Another ground ball. They push it toward the net. Good play there. And on the quick outlet, too far. Off the stick of the goalie, Dickinson. But Blaine's going to control anyway at midfield. Costi ran it ahead. He put it on the ground. We got a flag fly. And I think Andover, for the 8th time in the game, is going to go a man down. And they will. 8:46 remaining in the game. That penalty comes at 3:14. And taking a knee again is Weingartner. Oh, actually, spoke too soon. Going to be Pearson. Now it's Blaine. Up 5-2, 8:40 to go in the game. Goal here would be pretty big. Hot Nitty goes wide. Blaine's going to hang on. Nitty had a pretty good lane. Nitty had Blaine's 5th goal. Quarter number 3. Shot out in front and a goal. Boy, that was a terrific shot by Aiden Litke. Litke out on top in that scoring zone and has the first goal of the quarter. Litke gets the goal at 3:37, and it's now 6-2 Bengals. But Litke uncorked a dart there. Not much of a chance for Caden Weichel. Right back out to the middle. Here's Klein for Andover. And Colin Reynolds for Blaine. Michael Aber getting the night off. He's still out there. Coming out of there with the face-off win is Reynolds. Reynolds right down the field. Shot. Goes over the top. Trying to skip it in. Easier said than done. You want to go right at the goalie's feet. That one skipped a little too soon, went over the top. Nice pass. Spinning and shooting. Off that pass is Reynolds. Blaine's extended the lead to 7-2. That was pretty. If you're an Andover fan, not so much, but if you're a Bengal fan, it is. 2 quick goals. They're coming 14 seconds apart. And now it's 7-2. So Blaine well on their way to going to 4-2 on the season. Andover would fall to 0-6. Remember, both teams out without their leading scorers. Caden Bunis for Blaine, and Andover without Caleb Weichel. The 9th grader, 16 goals, 7 assists, out with an injury. Blaine gets it right back. Good pass to the outside. Gathered in there by Williams. And they turn it over. And now it's Andover ball. Here comes Andover on the run. Back on the field. Pearson. He gets it ahead. Nice pass. Johnson. Johnson back to Pearson. He'll catch from way outside. Shoots. That goes off the stick of the goalie. And Dickinson's going to finally track it down over in the far corner. He's being hounded. And now I'll get it across. Gathered in there by Sutherland. Now they come all the way out to midfield far side. And they lob it ahead. Good catch. Spin. And then that one thrown away by Blaine. Costi just threw it away. Head coach Alex Johnson can't be too thrilled about that. Up 7-2 with 7:05 to go in the game. Hey, get it set up and work it a little bit. Ground ball picked up there very nicely by Cole Jensen. Jensen comes in, gets it across. That's blocked away by Dickinson. Somehow got in front of that. That was a great feed across. Attempted for Seymour. Seymour's been a little snake bit. Here comes Blaine. Blaine back the other way. Quick shot. And a goal. Beat Weichel. And that goal is going to go to Anders Gilbertson for Blaine. That comes at 5:19, and now it's 8-2. So 5-2 after three. 3 in a row now by Blaine over the last 2 minutes of game time. They have blown this one wide open. Back into the face-off circle for the Bengals is Michael Aber. And Tristan Klein for Andover. Another good battle. Player falls down. Picked up by the Bengals. That player gets knocked down. That was Landon McCoy. Flag flies. Andover's going to go a man down again for the 9th time. Well, way too much. Blaine's taking advantage of that as well. Time of that violation, 5:34. Yeah, 9th time Andover's gone a man down in the game. On the other hand, Blaine just once. Here's Penner. Penner out there. On the left. Nitty's on top. He'll catch. He'll swing it over to the left. Parent. Penner has 2. There's a shot. That one goes wide. Penner let it fly, but it goes well wide. Maybe 4 or 5 yards too far outside for that to be effective. Sometimes can find the mark. Penner. Nitty. Shot goes wide. Now Andover's going to get it back with 5:50 to go, down 8-2. Another recap after 1-0 Blaine. At the half, 3-1 Bengals. After 3, 5-2 Bengals, and they've scored 3 unanswered here in the 4th to blow it open. Caden Weichel, another long clear on a hop. Knocked down there by Weingartner. Neat play. Goes to the left to the net. Spinning around, trying to get a shot away as Jensen. That's blocked down. Weingartner gets it back. Goes to the X. Andover trying to get something set up. Jacob Pearson. Pearson's shot. That'll go wide. Andover's going to hang on. Brass box faces east. Some cool pines right across the road from the stadium here. Every now and then in a shot you'll see them. I've always liked that about this stadium. Those old pines across the way. Into the middle, knocked away. That was knocked away from Seymour. Here comes Blaine. Blaine right down the middle of the field. They get it near the net, stepping in front, shooting and scoring is Radke. So 4th goal of the quarter. Radke scores 7:18. And it is now 9-2. A good long battle on the face-up, picked up by Andover. Lucas Donnelly swoops in. Blaine's going to get it back. Reynolds. Litke. Litke has a goal. First goal of this quarter. Litke barges his way to the right. Turned away there by Jacob Pearson. Good job by Pearson to use his body. Leverage. Blaine gets it in behind the net. 4 minutes to go. And Blaine's going to turn it over. Van Gilder began his run to the top and turned it over. Comes Andover back the other way. Pearson. Good run. Works his way into the left. Can he get his shot away? Steps out in front. Blocking down that angle is Dickinson. 3:30 to go in the game. Blaine gets it right back. Blaine lobs it ahead. On the run, Litke. Litke comes across. Costi. Shot? No. Grabbed by the goalie. Weichel. Caden Weichel. Going to run ahead. Another long clear into the middle. On the ground. Grabbed right back by Blaine. They'll fire it over midfield. That is picked up there by Parent. Here comes Parent. Parent gives it up. Nice feed. Knocked away at the last second. Off the stick of Crane. Crane looking for a goal. That was pretty. Good defense by Andover to knock it away. 2:40 to go in the game. Huskies have it, and Jensen. Going to run out toward midfield. Get it ahead of steam. Tried to work off a pick, turned away, shoveled it over, picked off. Here's Penner. Joe Penner. Gives it up right of the net. Right back across. Here's a shot. That is going to go wide. Baldwin tried the shot. 2:10 to go. Blaine ball. Into the middle. And just getting hammered. That's got penalty every time. Just chop the legs out from under Sebastian Baldwin. He's hurt. Andover's going to go a man down for the 10th time in this game. And that's just Shane Eppenberger. 9:55. Third time they went a man down here in the quarter. 3 in the third, 3 in the second, 1 in the first. You need to clean that up. Blaine a man up, under 2 to go, leading at 9-2. 4 unanswered here in the fourth. Litke, double team comes back to the right. There's a shot and a goal. And I think that's Bethel out there. And it is. 5th goal for Blaine. First for Bethel. And it comes at 10:20, and it's 10-2. This one's gotten out of hand. Face-off win, clean. Here comes Klein. Klein down the field. That one way out of play. Now head off. Gets a face-off win. That was a clean one. There haven't been a lot of clean face-off wins. Lot of battles after the initial draw. But that was a clean win for Klein. That was Yegor Ganshin getting it ahead. Goes deep. Blaine's going to hang on. 1:04 to go. Bengals are going to win it. They're going to move to 4-2. And here's what's upcoming for them. Wednesday they host Centennial. A week from tonight they host Totino Grace. Andover's going to fall to 0-7. They'll be on the road at Champlin Park on Wednesday night and play a solid Rebels team. The year hasn't maybe gone the way they had hoped, but it was to 1-goal game to a perennial power and Breck at home last week. They have a pretty good team, pretty good punch. They get it inside. That's kicked away, kicked out of there by the goalie, Rylan Dickinson. Here's Blaine with 30 to go, up 10-2. Comes all the way across. Alex Johnson getting some other players on the field. Over to midfield, far side. Goes out Andover ball. 9:8 to go. Big thanks to our crew on site here at Husky Stadium and back in the studios in Champlin. One last chance. From the outside, a dart as time expired off the stick at Jacob Pearson. Will it count? I think it will. So Pearson gets the goal with 1 second remaining. We'll call that 11:59, and that makes the final score 10-3 here tonight. The Blaine Bengals win on the road at Andover boys lacrosse. Once again, big thanks to our crew on site and in the studios. Big thanks to the folks here at Husky Stadium, led by Athletic Director Eric Latola. I am Steve Thompson. Thanks so much for joining us here on QCTV.